Taylorsville High School for this edition of High School Rewind. The Warriors 0-2 to start the season. They welcome in the Murray Spartans for their season opener. Thank you for joining us, everyone. Dane Stewart here to bring you tonight's game. We are really excited for this matchup coming up here on High School Rewind tonight. We'll tell you why. The Murray Spartans 0-0. They haven't played a game yet, but this is a team that returns nearly everyone off of last year's squad, and it was a good squad. It all starts with A.J. Hodges, the senior. Led the team in scoring last year with over 14 points per game. He's got a lot of help, though. Guys including Wall Jasper, as well as Dickerson and Chrisman, the best three-point shooter off that team from last year. All returning, all seniors, and all figure to be key contributors this year for the Spartans, who may be the early region favorite in Region 6. Switching sides of the ball, the Taylorsville Warriors, we mentioned 0-2 out of the gate so far. They're scoring 77 points per game. Hey, that's pretty good. The only problem, they've given up an average of 106 points per game. It has been all sorts of defensive woes for the Warriors, and part of that because of the up-tempo style they're trying to play here at Taylorsville High School. They've got some great players, obviously, that can score the rock. Includes kids like Bringhurst, Canterbury, as well as their foreign exchange student, Thomas Armanovicius. All those three averaging over 13 points per ball game, and they're going to have big nights here tonight against a Murray team that last year in the playoffs gave the state champion Bountiful Braves their toughest contest in the entire tournament. We mentioned Murray, state title hopes this year in 4A. Taylorsville, hey, they can score with the best of them if they can get a stop. Going to be fun to watch here tonight on High School Rewind. Tip-off coming up next from Taylorsville High School. Ready to tip here from the Ville, and it is controlled by Taylorsville. This is Barlow with the drive, kick out, long three-pointer from Thomas A. No good. Rebounded by Pacheco. Double team, able to pass out of it. Drive by Canterbury, and he is fouled. No, they're going to call an offensive foul here. Offensive foul called on Aaron Canterbury, his first. Second leading scorer this season, averaging 14 per game. Big foul there early on. First offensive possession for the Spartans. It's A.J. Hodges with the bucket. That one's good for two, and a nice start for the 6'1 senior guard for the Spartans. Taylorsville, other end, working the post. It's Pacheco. Passes out of it. Now he's going to square up. No good. And the rebound to Braxton Jones. Murray now looking to push things. Outside, three ball on the way from Dickerson is good. 5-0 Spartans just a minute into the ball game, and a travel on Canterbury. He was hoping for a foul call, none coming. We mentioned Taylorsville giving up 106 points per game, and if Murray maintained this pace, this is pretty much the reason why. Baseline cut, they don't go that way. Instead, it's straight away three-pointer, no good, off the shot by Chrisman. Taylorsville going to try to answer. Bringhurst, three-pointer, no good, and tracked down by Chrisman. Hodges up the floor quickly. Another three on the way by Dickerson. Back-to-back threes for Zach Dickerson. 6 quick points, and it's 8-0 Murray early on. Now some full court pressure put on by Murray. That ball poked away from behind by Hodges. And Murray trying to push it. They'll turn it over. A lot of people high on the Spartans. You see why. Canterbury pressured, able to get out of it. Corner three from Thomas A. Back of the iron. Rebound by Pacheco. And then that ball stripped away by Hodges. What a nice move by A.J. Hodges. Left the shot short, and Canterbury comes up with the board. Taylorsville the other way. Barlow, far side of the floor, being hounded defensively by Chrisman. Now top of the key for Thomas A. Drive by Bringhurst, and another offensive foul here called against Taylorsville. Chrisman swinging the ball around the outside. Hodges ends up with it. Three-pointer. No good. Rebounded by Jones. And he will pass back out of it. Drive, no. Jones thought about the baseline jumper, instead passed out. A long three from Hodges, front of the iron, no good, and the rebound controlled by Thomas A. Straight away, three-pointer, no good, and Hodges skied for the board, a loose ball that's corralled by Canaperi, and he is fouled. On the play will be a Taylorsville ball out underneath the basket. Foul was called on Waljasper, his first of the contest. Canaperi looking to drive in the paint. Boy, what a spin move! And the first points of the ball game come from Aaron Canaperi, the 5'11 senior guard. One of the leaders off that playoff team from last year. Pull-up jumper, no good, and Canaperi has the board. Up the floor quickly to Thomas A. And boy, surprised we didn't get a foul called there. There's Thomas A. able to go glass. And 4 quick points here for Taylorsville, as they cut the deficit to half, 8-4 here as we approach the midway point of the first quarter. Mentioned Thomas A. had that drive and looked like he may have used that forearm to create some space between he and Dickerson, who's going to fire one out from long range, no good. And another Taylorsville rebound. Thomas A. in the corner. Boy, he thought he may have traveled with it. No call as he threw it away. Now coming the other way with Waljasper. No look pass underneath, and Zach Dickerson lays it up and in. 8 points for Zach Dickerson midway through the first quarter. You can say that's a good start. Canaperi inside with Pacheco having to go up against Braxton Jones. Not an easy contest as that ball deflected out off of Murray. Couple substitutions. Lawrence and Hardman, check in for Murray. Meanwhile, Sturzer as well as Hess both check in for Taylorsville. This is Sturzer with it. Tried to pass back out, and the ball intercepted. Waljasper down the other way, and that shot no good. He'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Waljasper at the line missed both free throws. They were both short, and a foul on the rebound gonna go against Hardman, his first. 10-4 our score. As Barlow lobs it inside to Pacheco, up and good. And Mark Pacheco, 6'4" junior forward, with his first points of the night. And it's 10-6. That foul here off the shot by Waljasper, as he'll head to the line and shoot 2. Jay Simmons has checked in for Taylorsville. At the line, James Waljasper goes 1 of 2. He made the first and missed that, his second. And it's 11-6. Taylorsville pushing it up with Jay Simmons. Now Sturzer with his back to the basket. Good passing. That shot just inside the arc, no good. Ball tipped around, controlled by Lincoln Barlow. And possession stays here with Taylorsville. Again, inside. This time Hess passes out. Extra pass to Hafford for 3, no good. And the rebound controlled by James Waljasper. Up the floor quickly. And that 3-ball good by Jake Hardman, the first Murray Spartan to hit a 3 not named Zach Dickerson. Quickly down the other way, and Lincoln Barlow able to float one up and in. 14-8 our score here, 2.5 left, as that drive by Waljasper gets past the defense, and he now with 3 points on the evening. That ball thrown away. Dickerson, why not? Third three-pointer of the ball game from Zach Dickerson. 11 points for the senior guard from Murray High. And it's 19-8. Spartans out in front. Hafford pass near side to Barlow. Murray in man defense. Boy, good find underneath to Simmons. He elected to pass out of it instead of go up, and that ball was controlled by Hodges, who was out of bounds. Ball inbounded. Simmons turns it over. Run and up the sidelines. Chrisman over. And that shot by Jurisic, no good. Controlled by Murray still. Going back up. That ball would not go down for Chrisman. And back up the other way with Bringhurst. Near side, Thomas A. with the drive. Pull up baseline. Shot was long. And Chrisman brings it in. Hodges now on that far side. Pull up three. A.J. Hodges, it's just not fair. What a shot by Hodges. And another offensive foul, this time going to be called on Bringhurst. Inside of 1 minute left here in the opening quarter. It's been all Spartans 22-8. Hot three-point shooting. How about that play? The screen off the ball opened up the lane for Chrisman as his first points of the night opened it up to a 16-point first quarter lead. Taylorsville back the other way and a foul called underneath. Believe it's going to go against Jurisic, his first. Thomas A., foreign exchange student in from Lithuania. Nice ball handling there as he's working against Lawrence and just couldn't get that ball to drop. Clock down to 20 seconds left here in our opening quarter. Near side with Jurisic. Now a baseline drive by Chrisman, who goes underneath in reverse glass. 4 points now for Peyton Chrisman. Thomas A. with the kick out. Baseline three, no good. Rebound to Pacheco, goes back up, no good. And the ball tipped out to Hodges. And then a foul going to go here against Thomas A. 0.2 seconds left. Quarter comes to a close. 26-8. The Spartans are hot here at Taylorsville. Second quarter underway, and Max Tupai with the first shot. And he gets that to fall. Talented not only on the gridiron, but here on the hardwood as well. Max Tupai with his first points of the night. And then he gets the steal on the other end. 3-on-1. And that ball deflected out of play off of Taylorsville. Great atmosphere here early in the second quarter. Murray and Taylorsville as Lawrence being hounded defensively. Tupai will chase that down. Boy, nice move, drive. Tupai was attacking the hoop, but a foul on the play before he could get it there. No good, rebounded by Jurisic. Nice drive. The dish to Tupai. Kick out to Lawrence. Thought about the shot. Elected other words. Tupai in the key. Passes out three-pointer on the way by Chrisman. No good. Rebound to Jurisic. And Murray now going to run a set here. Wall Jasper running the point here. Far side with Jurisic. Lawrence being guarded by Barlow. Tupai comes up to set the screen. Long three-pointer by Lawrence, no good. Tupai with the rebound and the putback. And Max Tupai with all 4 Spartan points here in the first minute of play in the second quarter. Boy, beautiful backdoor cut and up and good for Chase Hess, his first points of the night. 30-10. And a drive by Wall Jasper. Going glass, up and good. Canaperi. Boy, turns it over, and a foul going to go here against Canaperi. Third foul on Canaperi. He has to take a seat as Simmons and Sturzer both check in for Taylorsville. Wall Jasper at the line, made the first, missed the second. Put back by Hodges, no good. And now up the floor the other way with Hess. Corner three, up and good for Dominic Hafford, the first three-pointer of the night for Taylorsville. And now Hafford, the leading scorer for Taylorsville in this ballgame. Wall Jasper kick out, three-pointer by Lawrence, no good. Ball tipped around before Barlow able to come down with it and pushes it up the other way quickly. Kicked out, and that ball couldn't be saved by Hafford. Lawrence. Over to Wall. Jasper thought about the three, and he walked with it. Turned over to Taylorsville. Ball worked around the perimeter. Ends up with Chase Hess being guarded by Lawrence. and turned it over. Waljasper now out in front of everyone, up and good. James Waljasper with 5 points here in the second, 8 in the contest. Straight away, three-pointer by Hafford is good. Consecutive threes by Hafford, and then turned over. Barlow looking to push it, going glass, count the bucket. As going to the line to complete the three-point play will be Lincoln Barlow. Chrisman called for his first foul of the ball game, 4th team foul, as Barlow back of the iron, rebounded by Bringhurst to keep the possession. Another three, no good, and the rebound to Braxton Jones. 35-18, Murray out in front. Hodges to Bringhurst. Boy, coming up from behind with Simmons trying to pick the pocket. Is that drive by Waljasper, shot it a little hard. Back up the other way with the home squad. Barlow being guarded by Chrisman. Boy, and that just saved along that boundary line. Nearly stolen and then corralled by Simmons to keep it. Hafford inside, nice extra pass out for the three, no good. Ball being batted around before Dickerson able to control it. Had 3 threes in that first quarter, 11 points. Now from just a step in front of the iron and rebounded by Bringhurst, who brings it up the other way for Taylorsville. What a drive by Bringhurst. As Murray was looking for the foul, Bringhurst able to lower the shoulder and get his first points of the night, and the lead now down to 15 inside of 4 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Jones, cross-court pass, a three-pointer is good. Peyton Chrisman with his first three. We talked was a leading three-point shooter for this squad last year. How about that drive by Bringhurst right back the other way for Taylorsville. Bringhurst, a 6'3 junior. In fact, this Taylorsville squad loaded with juniors. Boy, what a nasty move that time by Waljasper. Kick out to Hodges, three-pointer no good, as unable to save it was Taylorsville. Dickerson over to Hodges for three, front of the iron, and dual possession will go to Taylorsville. Again, Murray showing some full court pressure here. Taylorsville able to get it across half court. Looking to work it inside to Sturzer, and he was fouled by Jones. Ball inbounded up top to Simmons. Back to Simmons. The jumper, no good. Ball is batted out off of Taylorsville. Waljasper will hand off to Hodges to run the offense for the Spartans. Waljasper outside, three-pointer on the way by Chrisman is good. And now 2 3-pointers for Peyton Chrisman, who's starting to heat up here in the second quarter. Unofficially 10 points now for Chrisman. That time going for the steal, left an open three-pointer. Good for Crosby Bringhurst. 7 points for Bringhurst, all coming here in this second quarter for the Spartans. For the Warriors, excuse me. Waljasper, boy, great recognition that time by the seniors. He saw that whole side of the floor wide open, able to drive and lay it up and in. Boy, that ball almost stolen by Hodges. Thomas A. able to bring it in to keep the possession for Taylorsville. Kick back out. Thomas with the drive, tough shot, back of the iron, gets his own board, kicks out. Bringhurst gonna try another one, count it good. Now 10 points for Crosby Bringhurst in the second quarter. The lead back to 15 for Murray. This three-pointer from way outside and out of bounds off of Murray. Able to quickly get the ball up the floor to Chase Hess, who hands off to Thomas. As we approach 1 minute left here in our first half. Thomas trying to split the D, couldn't do it. Coming back the other way. Dickerson gonna lay it up and in, and it's good for Zach Dickerson. 13 points for Dickerson. That his first bucket of the second quarter. Thomas with the drive and kick. Bringhurst again. No good. Ball rebounded by Hess. Boy, thought he could have gone up with it, as they're going to say that ball deflected out off of the Spartans. Inbounded to Sturzer. Was looking for Thomas, and he wasn't looking for the ball. Turned over to Murray. 45-28. The Spartan lead is 30 seconds now remain here in the second quarter. Braxton Jones with it just beyond the elbow. He'll give it to Hodges. A.J. Hodges looking to do work. Pull up. And that shot no good. Jones couldn't keep it. It's knocked out off of Taylorsville. Hodges to inbound baseline with 18 seconds left. Does so for a three-pointer that's no good by Chrisman. And then that ball nearly stolen, and it is stolen as Hodges wouldn't give up on it. Coach Wilson would have liked a foul call from the officials, still on the Zebras, as there will be a foul call on that drive by Walljasper, who will now go to the line to shoot. Walljasper missed his first free throw. Second free throw, good. Horn will sound. It's halftime, as that shot would have counted had Bringhurst been able to hit it. He doesn't. 46-28, the Spartans lead at the break.
High School Rewind is excited to have Nudge as our Player of the Game sponsor. Nudge is one of the fastest growing companies in Utah Valley. With over 500 employees, Nudge is one of the largest contributors of volunteer community outreach programs. To learn more about Nudge and their program, visit www.nudge.com.
The second half underway. It was a good first half for the visitors in orange. It's Walljasper. 13 points, as does Zach Dickerson, excuse me. Hodges with it, near side. Being defended by Canapari. He was limited in the first half with 3 fouls, as Jones able to attack the glass but couldn't finish the play, and Thomas A. came up with the board. Boy, no foul called there as Hodges came up and bodied Canapari. Now inside, good find to the opposite end. That shot no good. Canapari with the board. He tries to pass out, and he will draw the foul. Ball inbounded. Up top with Barlow, over to Thomas A. Drive cut off by Hodges. Good D there. Canapari with the drive. And another foul going to be called here. And that might be Hodges. It would be his second. Good help defense there. Is now Bringhurst with the drive and the turnovers. A foul going to be called here. A cheapo going to go against Pacheco. Long three-pointer, back of the iron. Jones able to get to the board. Hodges jacks one up there, and A.J. Hodges connects for his second three-ball of the night. 8 points now for the senior guard, A.J. Hodges. Playing defense on Thomas A. on the other end, and Thomas kind of got stuck in the corner and turned it over. Back up top with Walljasper now. Bringhurst guarding him. What a crossover. Hodges from the same spot. Different result. As Bringhurst able to haul in the rebound. He led Taylorsville with 10 points in that first half. All of them coming in the second quarter. And a blocking foul going to be called here against Dickerson. First foul on Dickerson and the third team foul called on the Spartans here just 2 minutes into this second half. Canapari kick out. Bringhurst with a long pull-up jumper. No good. Jones has the rebound knocked out of his hands. Pacheco goes back up, and contact there. This foul going to be called on Braxton Jones. Pacheco at the line, able to hit both free throws, and it's 49-30 now. Taylorsville now showing a little full court pressure on the Spartans. Hodges able to pass over to Waljasper to beat the time clock. Hodges shooting from Murray high, no good. Rebounded by Canterbury and back the other way for the Warriors. Barlow with it. Bringhurst looking to drive, kick out to Canterbury with the baseline drive, goes with the offhand, no good. Hodges with the board and able to pull it away from Thomas A. Hodges looking to go the distance, count the bucket and the foul. As Pacheco tried to draw the offensive foul and he was tardy. Hodges trying to convert the three-point play and he does so. All 6 Spartan points in this third quarter coming off the hand of A.J. Hodges. A pass there was off the mark. Hodges the other way. That shot no good as Bringhurst able to haul it in. Up the floor quickly to Pacheco. Lay it up and good. And Mark Pacheco, with 4 points here in the third. 6 in the contest. 32-52. Murray out in front. 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Boy, how about that move going up? Looked like Chrisman wanted to try to throw it down. He got fouled on the attempt, and he'll shoot a pair. Both free throws good for Peyton Chrisman. 12 points. Thomas A. traveled with it. Chrisman near side now. Trap coming over to Lawrence. That ball somehow able to get through, and Chrisman able to track it down and float it up and in. Thomas A. with some hesitation. Drive cut off. Good defense there by the Spartans. As Canterbury was trying to drive the lane, then that pass deflected off the willing hands of Hardman. Canterbury sticking with it and lays it up and in. Aaron Canterbury, only 4 points tonight. And a quick 3 back the other way. Peyton Chrisman, he just don't care. 7 points for Chrisman here in the third. And now stolen by Waljasper. Look out for Waljasper, up and good. And a timeout going to be taken by Taylorsville as this lead now 61-34, advantage Murray. A 15-6 run by the Murray Spartans in the first 4 minutes of this third quarter. Their lead is inflated right now over the Taylorsville Warriors inside. Trying to work the post. Hafford turned it over. Waljasper, this kid looking for more. Lay it up and in. Good for James Waljasper, and 17 points now for him. Bringhurst, that pass nearly stolen. And now a tie-up dual possession between Hafford and Waljasper. Will stay here with the Ville. Chase Hess checks back in for Taylorsville. This is him with it now. Being hounded by Jurisic. Bringhurst. Guarding him is Dickerson. Hess able to chase that down. Bringhurst. Boy, thought the foot was on the line. They ruled a 3, count the bucket, and a foul underneath. Foul was on Chrisman, his second, as Taylorsville will retain possession. 63-37, Bringhurst. Now Canterbury, boy, a tough drive and a foul on the shot as Lawrence gonna get called for his first. Sturzer at the line, shooting 1-1, made his first free throw. Second free throw is no good. Ball batted around. Lawrence able to track it down for Murray. First point of the night for Josh Sturzer, the 6'3 junior. That ball blocked at the other end, and now Tupai, no, he traveled with it. Taylorsville up quickly the other way, and it's Sturzer with the lay-in as he got behind Tupai. 63-40. Lawrence from straight away, no good. Ball batted. Before now with the drive is Dickerson as he goes glass. Had the hot start tonight, 11 points in the first. And his first points of the second half right there is the shot. No good, ball batted around. And it is Dickerson who comes out with it. He's going to try to get it going in the second half. A big three-pointer by Zach Dickerson there. His fourth three-ball of the night. And now 18 points, a turnover. How about this one? Just off the rim. Ball rebounded by Jurisic. Peppinger for three. Taylor Peppinger, the 6'1" junior, with his first points of the night, a long, wide open three ball, and it's 71-40. Canaperi trying to work against Lawrence, looking to drive, jump stop, passed out, Bringhurst, and nice shot there by Crosby Bringhurst. 15 points for the 6'3" junior forward, excuse me. And he has now earned official junior alert status. Crosby Bringhurst has brought the offense tonight for Taylorsville. Boy, what a play there. Hitting the floor hard was Dickerson, but a great play by Sturzers. That was all ball. So that was all ball, and then a technical foul assessed to Tupai. 2 free throws by Taylorsville. Both of them were missed, but they were awarded the possession off the technical. Now underneath, Hafford dished it off, and we've got a foul called here. Going to the line to shoot, I believe, will be Simmons. 1-on-1 situation for Simmons. Made the first free throw. Second free throw, good as well. That was the 9th team foul called on the Spartans. So now Taylorsville shooting double bonus the rest of the way. Is this ball just thrown away off the trap? Canaperi over to Hafford for three. Dominic Hafford hit 2 of them in the second quarter and gets one there, and a timeout now called by Murray. 71-47. Spartans out in front. Boy, contact and no help from the officials there is Vaughn. With it here, passes over to Lawrence. Taylorsville now picking up the intensity defensively over to Tupai. Goes glass, that shot no good. Max Tupai wrestling it with Sturzer, and he's got to be careful. He already has one as he pulled that ball from the official. Got to be careful. Coach Workman telling his stud, Max Tupai, to relax a little bit. A long three ball, good from Alec Vaughn. Boy, they just keep raining here at Taylorsville High School. A tough shot by Canaperi as Tupai tried to contend with it, and he'll pick up the foul. Canaperi, free throw, good. 74-49. Vaughn trying to dribble past this pressure as the foul called there against Hafford. Inbounded into the backcourt to Josh Lawrence. And then stolen by Bringhurst. 3-on-1 for Crosby Bringhurst, and it's good. Crosby Bringhurst now with 7 points, and the third quarter comes to a close. Nice finish from the Warriors, but they still trail 74-51. Fourth quarter underway. 28 points scored in the third by Murray and 23 by Taylorsville. And a traveling call here against Hodges. Numbers all over the floor as Bringhurst has 17 to lead the way for Taylorsville. Good night for him. Murray, meanwhile, has Wall Jasper, Chrisman both with 17, and Dickerson with 18. Hafford, he has 9, passes out. Boy, nice drive there. Going glass, count the bucket, good for Josh Sturzer. He'll head to the line to shoot a free throw. Third foul on Jones as free throw was missed, and Jones picks up his fourth. Bringhurst at the line, makes them both. And now 19 points for Crosby Bringhurst to lead all scorers. Pressure again from Taylorsville. This has been a nice find for them here in the second half. Hodges able to break it over to Jones, excuse me, and he gets fouled on the shot as Jones now will go to shoot a pair. First foul on Sturzer in the contest. Braxton Jones at the line. Made his first, but his second just rimmed out, and Walt Jasper with the board. He gets fouled, and now he will go to shoot two. Hardman comes in for Jones. As Walt Jasper missed his first free throw, but connects on his second. Canaperi looking to drive. Walt Jasper going to get caught with his hand in the cookie jars. He will pick up his second foul tonight. Canaperi at the line, missed the first, connects on the second. 76-56. Murray out in front. Walt Jasper. Hodges now looking to drive. Hodges, difficult shot. Can't finish it off. Josh Sturzer with the board. Now Canaperi looking the other way, and he walked with it. Chrisman to inbound. And now he'll bring it up the floor. Able to dribble through the pressure. Walt Jasper with the pump fake. Pull up from 19, no good. Canaperi the other way. Coming near side, three-pointer on the way. Shot no good and rebounded by Dickerson. Hodges was calling for it. Extra pass in the corner. Three ball, no good. Rebounded by Sturzer. Up the floor quickly. Three ball from Canaperi, no good. Walt Jasper there for the board. Hodges looking to attack glass. That ball a little short. Rebound, put back, will not go. And out of bounds off of Murray. Thomas A back in, haven't called his name for a while. Picks up his dribble, now being guarded by Walt Jasper, and he drug his pivot foot, turns it over to Murray. Near side, over to Walt Jasper. Hodges standing right at the free throw line. Kick out, three ball from the corner by Chrisman. No good, long rebound. Bounces right to Bringhurst. Boy, good quick passing. And that ball blocked, and a foul going to be called against Hardman. Boy, a tough call to eat there by the sophomore, Jake Hardman. Chase Hess at the line. Connects on both free throws. 76-58 now, the Spartan advantage. 5:30 remaining. As they hand this back to Dickerson, who brings it up the floor. Over to Walt Jasper, back. Dickerson thought about it. Now pull up, kick out. Hodges looking to drive baseline. The help defense comes over to shoot it down. Nice little reversal. Now kicks out to no one. Dickerson able to track it down. Now looking to penetrate. Floater up, no good. Hodges trying to create the steal. And I think we're going to get the foul called here on Hodges. Thomas A at the line, able to connect on both free throws. Again, Taylorsville extending some pressure. And that ball poked away from behind by Simmons, who ends up with it at the other end. Up the floor quickly to Hess. Back to Simmons now, looking up top. Sturzer with the drive and the foul. Count the bucket as Hardman will pick up his third. So Hardman has fouled out of this game. That was his fifth foul. Sturzer at the line, and it is good. A 12-2 run by the Taylorsville Warriors in the first 3 minutes of this fourth quarter, and the lead now 76-63. Taylorsville chipping away. Is that drive no good? And Sturzer with the board. Here come the Warriors. Bringhurst, baseline drive. Crosby, Bringhurst cuts it to 11. Hodges was trapped, able to pass over to Walt Jasper. And now back to A.J. Hodges. Jurisic turns it over. Bringhurst is fouled by Hodges. And the fourth foul now called on A.J. Hodges. at the line, and Bringhurst can't connect on either free throw. Could have cut it to single digits there, approaching 4 minutes left, but 0 for 2 on the trip to the line. Bringhurst also missed the technicals, so the free throws have been hurting the comeback as Peyton Chrisman able to connect on another three ball, the 13th three of the night for the Murray Spartans. That ball nearly stolen away. And then it is given away, and called for the foul here will be Sturzer picking up his third. 1-and-1 situation for James Waljasper. Front end is missed, and Sturzer with the board, and then it's taken away. What a play by Dickerson to keep the possession for the Spartans. Good perimeter passing, open three ball. A.J. Hodges connects from the corner. 14 points for Hodges, a dagger of a three-pointer right there. Bringhurst stolen away by Waljasper, and the foul called on Canterbury. James Waljasper shooting 1-and-1. The front end is no good. Rebound to Sturzer. I don't know what his numbers are tonight, but that kid has been carrying Windex in the fourth quarter. Has been an absolute glass cleaner. Canterbury with the drive-in kick. Three-pointer on the way from Hafford. No good. Able to track down the long rebound. And then a good pass up to Simmons. Gets it back to Hafford to lay it up and in. 82-67. Waljasper able to break the pressure. Lawrence with the quick three. And that one, hey, he'll take that all night long. 85-67. Bringhurst trying to answer. Can't do it. Waljasper with the board. Inside of 3 minutes left. Another three ball on the way and good from Peyton Chrisman. His fifth three-pointer of the night. And Chrisman now with 23 points. Sturzer from close can't get it. Ball batted out by Bringhurst. Canterbury. Top of the key as Waljasper comes out to guard him. Taylorsville close to 11. The lead back out now to 21. Corner three from Bringhurst. No good. Rebounded by Chrisman. Kick out. Hodges again. It is raining threes tonight at Taylorsville High School. Back the other way. Bringhurst able to go glass, lay it up and in. Taylorsville started with a nice run to start this fourth quarter. Since then, it's been a 15-4 run put on by the Spartans, and the lead back up now to 22. Step back three, no good. Rebounded by Sturzer. Is back the other way comes Canterbury, looking to drive, attack the rim, and he does. Canterbury now with 9 points tonight unofficially. Alec Vaughn will slow things up near half court. 91-71. Pump fake from Peppinger. He's hit a three tonight. Pretty much everyone's hit a three tonight if you're wearing the orange and white. Near side with Jurisic. Hey, he hasn't, but he'll pass out and let his buddy Vaughn attempt. Can't hit it. Rebound by Canterbury, and back the other way now, pushing it for Taylorsville, and a foul call there on Taylor Peppinger. Canterbury can't connect on either, and Murray can't save it. Bringhurst for three. That shot no good. Rebounded by Canterbury, and he's fouled on the attempt. He'll go and shoot a pair. Canterbury at the line, makes them both. 91-73. Vaughn rushes down and then is fouled from behind by Simmons. It will be the first foul on Simmons. Free throw no good. Rebounded by Hess. Impressive ball control there, and lays it up on the other end. And Chase Hess now with 6 points tonight inside of 40 seconds remaining here. Again, that pressure put on by Taylorsville. It's done great things here in the second half. Just not enough. Too big of a deficit given here early on by the Murray Spartans, as now Alec Vaughn with it over to D'Ambrosio. We'll hand it off to Benson Otto, and Otto gets tripped up on the drive. Otto connects on his first free throw. Second attempt, good as well. The 6'3" junior forward, 2 of 2 on his trip to the line, 20 seconds remaining. Springer passes to the top of the key. Sturzer now gives over to Simmons. Good ball movement. 3 ball on the way. Back of the iron from Hafford. Gets his own board. Goes back up with it. Can't connect. Loose ball that's brought in by D'Ambrosio. And that will do it for the Murray Spartans. 93-75 victors on the road over the Taylorsville Warriors to start the season 1-0. What a ball game tonight here from Taylorsville High School. The Murray Spartans came in having not played a game all year long. They got off to a hot start. They looked like they'd played a couple games. 8-0 right out of the gate, just a minute into the ball game. And it was the three-point shooting tonight from the Murray Spartans that was so good. Unofficially tonight, they hit 17 three-pointers in the contest. We'll show you highlights of those. Getting it going early on from long range was Zach Dickerson. He had 11 points in the first quarter and 3 three-pointers. What a night shooting for Dickerson, but he wasn't even the best one. It was a big lead that Murray continued to just open up. You saw great ball movement, creating open three-pointers, and Coach Workman talked about that. They like that in their offense.
I like us shooting a lot of threes because we're good shooters, but also because when we get them, because we're driving by people and getting inside the paint and collapsing the defense and kicking it out to threes, I'll take 50 of them. If we're taking the ones where you just pass it around and you're doing step back threes, then it's a different story because there's other things to do to attack the basket. But our kids are pretty skilled at that. If we're doing it the right way, I'm fine with it, and I hope to see a lot of them.
It was a 26-8 lead for the visitors after the first quarter. And then more threes. We already alluded to it. This time it was Peyton Chrisman. He would hit a couple in the second, and then more in the third quarter would help contribute to his game-high scoring here tonight. He finished unofficially with 22 points, did Chrisman. He talked about his big shooting night here at Taylorsville.
Yeah, that's all we worked on mostly in the summer. We just worked on pushing the ball, get a fast tempo, and driving kick. That's mostly what our offense goes around.
The lead would get as big as 26 in the third quarter. It looked like Murray was just going to run away with this thing. But I'll tell you what, Taylorsville may be 0-3, but they learned some great lessons here tonight. And it all started with Zach Sturzer. What a night for him late in the third quarter and early in the fourth quarter. This kid absolutely dominated the glass. He was vicious on the defensive rebounds, collected them all over the place, and was a big physical body down low. Also, that full court press that we saw Taylorsville put on in the fourth quarter really kind of stymied Murray a little bit, and it helped the Warriors through free throw shooting as well as just quick offensive movement get back to 11. We had a ball game here with just 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. It looked like Taylorsville may be able to come back in this ball game, but in the end, hey, it's hard to beat the three ball. Just ask the NBA when playing the Warriors. To the fourth quarter, and 5 more three-pointers dialed up in that second half of the fourth quarter. It would be A.J. Hodges. He hits a pair. Chrisman also hits a pair of three-pointers as the Murray Spartans, just like that, in the span of about a minute and a half, would extend that lead back to 21 and would end up cruising here tonight to a victory 93-75 over the Taylorsville Warriors. Murray 1-0 on the early season. And, hey, early on, they're meeting the expectations which have been set by many.
These guys they put all the work in. They do what they want. They want to share the ball with each other, and so we're excited. So we're okay with the expectations. We've got them anyway, and the pressure's fine for these kids because it's probably harder on me than it is these guys.
We talked in our open, the Taylorsville Warriors now still averaging 76 points per ball game. I mean, for most teams, that's a win. The problem is the defense. They've got to figure that out as they average giving up 106 points coming in tonight. They give up 93 more here in the early goings of the season. That's just not going to get the job done. Taylorsville has to figure out a way. We saw great defense, that full court pressure. We saw them on the glass. If they can play like that for a full 32 minutes, this will be a tough Taylorsville team, but they are in a very difficult region. They're going to have to figure out some ways of how to play that way for a full 32 minutes. Meanwhile, for Murray, we talked about the expectations, living up to it early on. They've got 3-4 dynamic shooters from the outside. Coach Workman talked a little bit how they got to find some inside presence, but the Murray Spartans, they lived up to the billing here tonight as they cruise to the victory and are 1-0 on the early start here of the season. We want to thank you for joining us on this edition of High School Rewind. For Vince Francis, my name is Dane Stewart. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.